Okay, let's talk about making our way through the RStudio GUI and learn how to take advantage of its functionality. A definite prerequisite for this lesson is having R and RStudio installed on your machine. If you still haven't done that and are wondering how to, go back to the previous lesson and have a look, or consult the resources for that lecture. Okay, let's open RStudio now. The first thing you see when you open the you can call it by pressing Tab. This feature comes in handy when working with a large number of objects, or your dataset has too many variables and factors to remember them all. Speaking of, let's move on to the Environment tab. This is the workspace where all the objects, functions, and data structures you create during your R session are stored. Let me show you. I will create a variable called test, and I will assign the number 9 to it. Again, don't worry about the code, as this is just an example. Okay. Notice that once I press Enter and run the code, the test variable appears in my environment. But the environment doesn't just list the variables. It gives a lot more information. Let's try creating a matrix and see for ourselves. Let's fill a matrix M1 with the numbers from 1 to 10. Here is the relevant code. Nice. Now, if you look at the environment, you can see that our matrix has 2 rows and 5 columns. You can also click on the dotted square here and look at the data in a spreadsheet form. Finally, if you want to clean your environment, just click on the broom symbol, then Yes, and voila! Same goes for the console. You can clear that too using Ctrl+L or Command+L if you're on a Mac. Awesome. Now RStudio also has a History tab. If you want to browse through all the commands you have entered so far during the session, this is the place to be. The history stores everything you've run, so it comes in handy when you want to search for a piece of code, but you have cleared your console as we just did now. A pretty central feature of RStudio is its script pane. You won't see it until you start writing a new script, so let's do it now. You can create a script either by clicking on the plus file here, or by hitting Ctrl+Shift+N. Scripts are super useful because they allow you to keep a record of your work and organize it in ways that make sense. Once you have a script, you can pick up your work where you left off. For people who come from different programming backgrounds, the R script is like a .py file in Python, or like the syntax in SPSS. Running a command in the script is only slightly different from doing it in the console. It goes like this. I will call 2 actions. I will create a result variable that gives me what 2 plus 3 is, and then I will call the print function to print a sentence, the result variable, and another sentence. Print parentheses C parentheses the result of 2 plus 3 is result cool parentheses parentheses. To run a line in the script, I need to have either highlighted the line, like this, or have my cursor on it like this. Then I must click on the Run button. I can press Ctrl+R to the same effect too. But again, this will only run either the line my cursor is on or what I have highlighted. And what about the output? Where does that appear? It is still in the console. Okay. To run the entire script, or run from the source, I need to have saved the script first, and then click Source. Notice that this executes the entire R file, not just a line or two. This is a pick your poison type of situation. Finally, let's quickly go over the Files tab, then Plots, Packages, and Help. Packages from here like this. But we will primarily be using the console to do all of that. Excellent. Finally, the Help tab. In the Help tab, you can find all the information you would need on a package or an object or function in R. Assuming you have an internet connection, of course, or you have previously downloaded the resources, using Help is super simple. Simply type help brackets and what you need help with in the brackets. For example, if you help bracket print bracket, you'll get all the information about the print statement. Great for learning R or looking up a function's argument structure. All right, that was a lot of information. But the best way to learn a new subject is to dive straight in and constantly be just the right amount of challenged. That's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching, and until next time.